travelers, and welcome to Go See Do Explore.
Here we dive deep into the world of travel, sharing practical tips, can't miss experiences, and the insights to help you make the most of every trip.
Whether you're a seasoned explorer or just starting to plan your next getaway, you're in the right place to get inspired and equipped.
I'm Christopher.
And I'm Ashley.
And together, we'll help you chart your next adventure, discover what to see and do, and share the stories that bring each place to life.
It's time to go, see, and do more. Let's explore.
Hello, and welcome back to another episode of the Go See Do Explore podcast. We are back this week to finish our interview that we started last week. So if you did not listen to the previous episode, go into however you get your podcasts, go back one. You'll need that context for this interview with Laila, our guide from Mexico City.
Yep. All right, let's finish the interview. Let's come back here to Pies Descalzos a bit. And you shared a lot with us already, but just a couple more things I want to make sure that we talk about. So what really struck us about all three of these tours that we took with you was the sense of presence, the sense of care. You were inviting us, I feel like, to something deeper, to a deeper understanding. And you mentioned on your website creating these magical or mystical or diverse experiences, and you've talked about that some already. Is there a moment, though, in your mind, something you've experienced that really captures that feeling on a tour? We've probably talked about a few of them already, but are there others that come to mind for you?
I have many stories. But sometimes it doesn't depend on me, but also in the people that come. For example, I remember a lot one man that came in the Basilica, and he started to tell me that he was very sick, he couldn't walk, and that he put a tilma, an image of Our Lady of Guadalupe, and he started to pray to her that if she helped him, he was going to visit Mexico from the Philippines, which is really far away. So he told me she healed me, and that's why I'm here, because I came to say thank you. And I was, oh no, now I feel really committed. And it was
high pressure.
And for me for example, for me that means a lot. I know the tours I'm doing are tours in one way or another, like something special for the people. So I have to do my best. And I think I feel I feel like a privilege to be part of the holidays of the people, that they can take a part of me, like in the things that I'm doing. So I have many stories, also with other family from Chicago. We I don't know, we also connected a lot, that they asked me to do. We went to the Basilica, and it's the elder man that hugged me, and he told me he felt like I was one of his family. Then they hired me another tour. We made the Basilica, and then they told me they wanted me to do the Teotihuacan tour, and it was amazing. Like, I really felt I was one of their family, that I was not working, that I was just having fun with them.
Yeah.
And it was a really nice day, because it was going to be the equinoccio, in the 21st of March, the equinox.
Equinox, yeah.
So a lot of people were dressed in white. We took so many pictures, like really nice pictures, and they made me feel so comfortable, because also sometimes like a tour guide, it's not that easy all the time. Like, sometimes people come that they don't allow you to, like, break the ice, or like cross like a little line where you can feel more comfortable. Like, not all the people allow that. But in my case, mostly I think all of the times it's not that I break a line or I cross a line, but I think that people feel that that trust that I want to give them to feel
Yeah.
comfortable. Like even though they don't open themselves like 100%, I feel like they
Hmm.
go feeling comfortable. That's what I look for when I do my tours. So in this tour, when we went to Teotihuacan, I told them, "Oh, I was feeling so comfortable that I told them at the end, what do you want to do? Do you want to go to a shop or do you want to come back?" And I gave you a tour in Condesa because they were
Hmm.
staying in Condesa. So he told me, "Yes, let's go to Condesa." And I told her, "I'm not going to charge you anything. I just want to show you some places because this neighborhood is really nice." So we went walking. I showed them many places to eat. We went eating. We went to one of the most famous bakeries. And for me, it was like if I was just hanging out with my family. I don't know if this is good
Uh-huh.
or not, but in this job, I just
Yeah.
feel sometimes like that, and I don't. It's not all the time money for me, but I like to have fun. So when people allow it to me,
Hmm.
I just take the chance to make new friends and this family went super happy. They told me, "No, you have to come to Chicago." And yeah, like that.
Hmm.
I
Yeah.
have many stories like with not I won't say like oh many people, but some people like I am in contact still. They have added me to
Hmm.
Facebook or they have my number and they write me or we write each other. So yeah, for example, another
Yeah.
very short story is one that I took a woman to Basilica and she wanted to confess and take the mass. So mostly all of the time of the tour was just in the mass and the confession more because there is a big line. So I had to do another tour after, and I told the husband, "Oh, you know what? I know you come from really far away, and I don't want to end the tour here, and that you just go home just with the mass and the confession thing. So if you don't mind taking the tour with the group I have after, for me will be it's okay. Like you can stay, and if you want to, we can do it like that." And she was really thankful. And then they shared to
Hmm.
me, well, the man told me that she had a tumor in the head and she was going to be operated, and she came to see Our Lady of Guadalupe to ask her for help. So I was like, oh, more to my favor, I'm not going to let this woman to go home without watching all the whole complex.
Yeah.
So at the end, they were super grateful that they invited me to go to eat. Then they hired me another tour. And then they went back to the US and she kept crying because I told her, please just let me know how
Hmm.
you go in your operation just to know about you, that you went good. So she kept me in, how do you say, with updates all the time before the
Yeah.
operation, after
Yeah.
the operation. In these days that have passed, she drove me. So yeah, so some people become a part of my life, which which is something that I really appreciate.
Yeah. I think it's really important if we have the opportunity to be connected with people all over the
Yeah,
world.
yeah,
I just think that it is the antidote.
yeah.
I think if that to a lot of the
Yeah,
poison in the world to
true.
stay
It's
connected.
true, huh? That
Yeah.
yeah, like yeah,
Yeah.
totally agree, totally agree. Like yeah, for me, I think Pies Descalzos has given me a lot. Like I put all my heart in this project, and at the beginning, because I'm really exigent with all the things I do, and I always want everything to be perfect. So I wanted to run to be to advance quickly, but then I thought I'm going to enjoy it because also the things that are passing, even though I'm going maybe not as quick as I want, are really cool. Like every day is a new
Yeah.
story, a new chapter. No matter if I go 5 days a week to the Basilica, every time I go, it's with different people that makes the tour really different. So it has been a journey also for me, and I feel really blessed that I can do what I love, and I want to put, I don't know how to say in English, but in Spanish we say poner un grano de arena. It's like I want,
Yeah, you put your grain of sand,
yeah,
right? Like your little piece of the
yeah.
solution, right? Your little
I
yeah,
always want,
yeah.
since I started in that university, I told you, one, always kept in my head I had to do something for the benefit of the society. So in my case, I try to give people a vision that they can spend their time, their money in things that make them grow, instead of just going to drink or things that can leave you maybe a void,
Hmm.
or also can be dangerous. Or because I already had the clients. For example, once I took two clients in downtown, and they booked a tour in downtown, and they were staying in downtown, and they hired a pickup. So I was, why, like, we are going, the car is going to drop us like 2 blocks away. And I just went with the car,
Yeah,
and then they told me, no. Oh, with these guys also I still speak with, they I have them in Instagram. And then the guy
yeah.
told me, no, Laila, you know what? We got robbed. Like, we went to a club. They were
Oh,
a couple of two men, and then they got really drunk in Zona Rosa in Mexico City. And then they
hmm.
invited someone to their hotel. And then the next day, they didn't have wallets, laptops,
Oh
iPhones,
no.
like
Wow.
nothing. And they were super scared. And yeah, like, alcohol, I think it doesn't leaves you nothing good. Like, so the purpose of the tours are
Mm,
like to show people like you can do other interesting things besides going uh, drinking or taking drugs or making things that doesn't lead you to a good way, like, I really want to show people there's more. Like,
yeah.
you can learn, you can travel, you can spend your money for this type of things that can make you like a better person, or to have good experiences in your life. And makes, at the end, I think this, when you travel, you start to learn more about yourself. And also you come back like a different person. Like, it really helps you to achieve
Hmm.
happiness. I don't know. It's like maybe because I really love to travel, and that makes me happy. But I
Yeah.
think in many ways allows you to I don't know, to be happy, or to feel happy at least in your life. I don't know.
For us, a lot of times it's been a way of kind of resetting and getting fresh perspective on
Yeah,
life.
exactly.
Like Ashley, Ashley often jokes that someday I'm gonna write a book about all of the decisions, like all of the life changing decisions I've made while
Why
traveling,
not?
A
because
self-help book.
It sounds great.
yeah, because a lot of the moments I know that I've had personally that have led to changes in my
Really?
life or changes in our
No
lives have
way.
been while
Really?
traveling. Yes,
Wow.
absolutely.
So this makes
Yes.
me feel more committed now.
Uh,
I have
yeah.
traveled. Uh, there is a book of a really famous YouTuber, Mexican, that is called Alan por el Mundo. So he has this book that says travel will
Mm,
change your life. And it really does. Like,
hmm.
travel
Mhm.
is the best thing in life. Yeah, yeah, like it really changed your life. You got to meet so many people, so many cultures, so
Hmm.
many points of view, like you said, cosmovisions, uh, how people live every day, or I don't know. It opens like many. opportunities, or I don't know how to explain, in your head. Like
What do you hope that people bring back to their everyday lives?
being good to other people. I think
Mm.
I think we need to be more gentle with others. Like I have seen so many yeah, people that are really rude to others, like sometimes depending on how many money they have, how much they know, if it's a man against a woman. So I think we need to be more compassive, more gentle, more humble, um, to accept people how they are. Um, Also, that they do the things they love. It's something I really want to transmit into people. And I think I'm doing it because it's not that I am planning when I'm doing my tours, but the people feel this. They have already told me, some people, that they feel how much I love what I do. So I really want to inspire
Mhm.
people for them to chase the things they love. Because I think also, if we live in a world where people do what they love, things will be really different. Like the energy, the vibe of in home at home, or yeah, the
Mhm.
environment, or more people happy working. Because there are so many people that are working and they are really frustrated. So also that the love of nature, I think this is one of the most important things I really want to spread, that we achieve to be conscious of the place we live in. Like the nature is amazing and it gives us all that we want every time, more and more, and we have to be thankful for and to take care, because I think we take it for granted and we think that it's going to be like that forever, but no. Like we are watching now the climate change and so many species disappearing. So yeah, I would love to believe on people to respect more the nature. So one of
Mm.
the plans in short time for Pies Descalzos is to start bringing people more into nature. So hopefully this will come next year. I'm working really hard to to achieve this, because it's a dream for me. Like taking people
Yeah.
into natural places in Mexico, they are just mesmerizing. So I really wish you can come, guys.
Oh, we'll be there.
Yes.
We'll figure it out. We'll
Yes.
we'll be there.
So these are the type of
Um,
things I want to that
yeah.
people bring back home, and of course that they want to come back.
Yes. Let's conclude here by talking a little bit more about Mexico City. We had very high expectations. We had been reading a lot in the past few years and hearing a lot about what an incredible destination Mexico City has become. But I think even with those high expectations, they were still exceeded. I
Oh,
mean, we had just so much more fun and just like these touching cultural moments. So it was in many ways full of surprises for us. I think one of the things that really stood out with us, it's obviously it's a huge city, right? It's the largest city in
Yeah.
North America. And we knew that, and we were expecting kind of the noise and the traffic and the like everything that comes with that. But it was also quiet in ways that we didn't necessarily expect. So like when and a lot of those were the experiences we had with you, of course, but like the moments in Teotihuacan and the moments in Xochimilco, but even, you know, in going into some of the museums or we went to, not with you, but we went to Chapultepec and we went like into the castle and all that. And like there were a lot of people there, but it was this kind of quiet moment. That was kind of I think our take on what surprised us. But is there anything that you wish travelers understood more about Mexico City before they arrive?
To understand, well, to understand that, like you said, we are a very big city. There is always something to watch, something to learn. There is everything for everyone. And like that, I think makes also Mexico City a great city because no one is left behind. Even though if you like rock, punk, dark things or religious things or wherever you like, wherever style you have, or you want to come to hear music or just being, like you said, really in a quiet, peaceful moment, you can achieve it in Mexico City. It's one of the best cities to travel. It's true because for a living you have to be used to the traffic, to the people, but I think when you get used to that, or if you are a traveler, it's a perfect city. Also the food, uh, things that you have to know is that our food is considered one of the best in the world, but also you have to be aware because probably you are not used to eat the things we eat here, and sometimes it's too much. Or like you said, you never tried something spicy that I couldn't believe. So some of the surprises you can find in Mexico City. No, but of course there are things that are spicy. Um, it's safe to eat in the street. People, please. Like
Yeah.
a lot of people are so scared of eating in the street, and I always tell them one of the best food
Mm,
you're going to find is in the street. Like, um,
yeah.
also people are scared of drinking water from the, yeah.
Tap
So
Yeah.
water,
people
yeah.
are also scared to drink water like that. And well, at least in my home, we filter that water with types of filters, so we don't always, like, we don't drink water from the bottles or things like that. Like, we filter the
Hmm.
water, so don't be scared also, or don't be panic about that. Like, well, not as far as I have heard someone
Yeah.
has been sick of that.
Yeah. Both of the hotels we stayed in had some sort of a filtration system in
Yes,
place, so we had
yeah.
no issues.
Also, it's safe to go in the subway. It's something like I will like to push people to use it because it's also a very Mexican experience. It's really fast.
Mm.
It's cheap. It's really cheap. Also, if you want to earn money to make more tours or to stay more days, getting into the
Hmm.
subway, it's something safe. So feel free. Well, just, yeah, just for you to know, like, Mexico, people who live in Mexico City are super open. They are willing to help. They are very gentle. We are so happy to receive people from our countries. Like, I have read just some days before, like, Mexico City is one of the happiest places in the world. And it's true. Like, you're going to watch a lot of people, like, we are really friendly. And sometimes we Mexico City people think all the people are like that in all the world, but the people are not like
Mm.
us. But mainly, if you are a foreigner, don't be scared to come alone. Like, for example, like, you're going to meet people anyways, like in the hotel, restaurant. Like, I always laugh with my guests because sometimes I'm talking to them something, and somebody who is hearing the conversation who we don't know, he interfere and he gave his point of view. And, like, like, we have so much we are so friendly, like, we don't care to enter in a conversation of strangers and just start talking. Or
Hmm.
yeah, I just would like to encourage people to come and visit the great Mexico City. You're going to have a lot of fun. And also, I want to tell you about the nature. Why we have this slogan
Yeah.
of we follow the nature. Well, it's because, as I have
Hmm.
explained you, is one of our main goals to bring people closer into the nature so that we can think about the place we are in and that we can take care more of the environment with the little things we do every day are no little bigger, but I think if we all start to change the way we think little by little or faster, I don't know, but like doing something like now, we can have more chances to preserve the place we live in. So that's why
Absolutely.
even though the tour agencies in Mexico City, I think we can still give this message.
So we've talked a lot about the 3 tours that we did together. Are there any other experiences that you would recommend for someone who wants to go a little bit deeper into their time in Mexico City?
Well, this tour that we have, a gastronomic tour, I will highly recommend people because then you can know Mexico City through the food. I always tell we
Hmm.
have one of the best street food in the country. So this story is really interesting because we go to Condesa, which is one of the fanciest neighborhoods in Mexico City, but we try street food there. And then we go to the flower market, which is one of the best markets also in Mexico City, known for the variety of flowers. Like more than 5,000 flowers are sold there. It's full of artisanies, but the variety of food, it's very big. You can try mostly all of the Mexican most famous cravings. So this tour, I think it's amazing. Also, well, I have a Chapultepec tour that I don't go to the castle, but I take people to know the forest because there are many hidden places in the
Hmm.
forest that people don't know. It's so big; it's twice big as
Yeah.
Central Park, and there is a
Yeah.
museum that it has two of Diego Rivera's most famous artworks, and even Mexicans they don't know this place exists. So this tour is really, really awesome. We pass by through the House
Hmm.
of the Corn to learn more from the corn. We go to see an audiorama. It's a place in the middle of the forest where you have seats and music, and you take a book for free and you can read it in the middle of the forest. We visit the Moctezuma petroglyphs. Some rocks are carved with designs of the Mexicas.
Mm.
So there are a lot of things to discover in the Chapultepec forest. So again, for nature lovers, it's a really nice tour. And the Coyoacán tour
Yeah.
is also really interesting. It's not that I don't like Frida Kahlo, I like her, but there is much more to see in Coyoacán than just the house of Frida Kahlo. Uh, for example, our tour, we go to a shop specialized in cacao, chocolate, mezcal, coffee, because a lot of people ask me about coffee, where they can buy good coffee. So
Hmm.
there you can buy coffee from different regions of Mexico. We try ancestral drinks. We go to the Museum of the Popular Cultures, which I already also posted some things about this museum. And this museum is my favorite in Mexico City. It has temporal exhibitions of different artistic expressions of many cultures in Mexico. So it's super super nice. Um, we also can make a stop in the house, in a museum that it's new. It has an exhibition of Jose Guadalupe Posadas, the one who created the Calavera Garbancera, that then Diego Rivera named it Katrina, that now is the most important icon that identifies Mexico on the Day of the Day, the skull. So, yeah, almost all the tours I try to fill them with interesting things like I said, I don't want only to bring people to get drunk or to just take them to shops to for them to buy. I
Yeah.
want them to
Right.
know the history of Mexico with interesting places, interesting food, flavors. So I'm always going out to search what is more and what would be interesting for people to know and to try.
That sounds amazing. I want to do so many of those
Yes,
tours.
please come back.
Yeah. We
Yes. You already
We
have a card, how is it, loyalty,
yeah.
a frequent traveler.
That's
I
right.
will give
That's
you
right.
one of them.
Yeah, coffee is something we really love, and we didn't really give any time to seeking any out, but we know there's good coffee in Mexico, and we didn't really encounter
Beautiful.
a lot of really great coffee. So going and finding some great coffee would be
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah.
Love that idea. We had some tostadas in the Coyoacan market that were really good at the tostada
Oh,
place.
yes.
But well, this has been incredible. We're so happy that we were able to talk here. Would you share just where people can find you online and where people can book your
Oh,
tours?
yes. The webpage is www.piesdescalzos. The first two is S, and the middle one is Z, Descalzos, and then
Mhm.
S. Fun, Fun. We are in Facebook as also Pies Descalzos, in Instagram, Pies Descalzos Tours. And also you can reach us in Vitor, Get Your Guide, Airbnb, very soon in Guru Walk and Tour HQ.
Oh yeah.
So but now you can also you can read our reviews on TripAdvisor. Thank you very much, guys, for leaving your review. Was
Of course.
mean a lot to me, and also you can find other reviews which mainly people go really happy. I'm also happy that you are happy. So and my number, I will have to leave it to you, is +52 6302 2491. So I will be super happy to hear about anyone that hears the podcast, and to receive you back again in Mexico and your mom. I have I have a lot of
Absolutely.
places to show you now.
Well, Laila, it's been terrific. Thank you
I
so
know.
much.
Thanks to you, and congratulations for the podcast, for your page, which is incredible. You've been to so many places. I am missing to read the blog, but I will read the blog really soon. And I'm really happy to be here with you again, and that we did it. We did a podcast, and hopefully that
We
you
did
are
it.
going to come back to Mexico.
Oh, we'll be there. Yes.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Well, thank you so much for joining us for the second part of our interview with Laila. I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. Thanks for being a listener or a viewer of the Go See Do Explore podcast, and we will catch you next week.
Bye.
Bye. That's all for today's episode of Go See Do Explore. Thanks for joining us in sharing the wonder of travel.
If you want more from each episode, head to GoSeeDoExplore.com, where you'll find blog posts, resources, and extras from our travels.
You can also reach us anytime at podcast@GoSeeDoExplore.com. We love hearing from you.
And if you'd like to support the show, check out GoSeeDoExplore.com/support.
We've got subscriber levels that unlock benefits like our full trip itineraries and notes, a private Discord for travel chat, and even postcards and souvenirs from our adventures.
Don't forget to rate and review the podcast. It helps more travelers like you find us.
Until next time, I'm Christopher.
And I'm Ashley.
Keep exploring, keep discovering, and we'll see you out there.